Hi guys, this is Max aka Max. Welcome back to another video on the channel. So EA actually, like we predicted earlier, right? They actually released a Showdown SBC, right, between Madrid and Atletico. So Ceballos is the player that was released. Right, he comes up to about 170k. The requirements are actually a 84 rated squad and an 86 rated squad. So let's actually move over here. So let's take a look at his stats more in depth here. Right, high work rates, 4-star, right? Great work rates for a central midfielder. Basically, he can start as a CDM and a cam for you as well, right? Very even pace split, right? 83 acceleration with 83 sprint speed. Unusually high attack positioning for a central midfielder, I have to say, at 88. Very good finishing and shot power, right? Vision at 88, short passes 90, right? Long pass 88. Good agility and balance. Interceptions is good at 84. Defensive awareness and stand tackle, maybe it's a bit on the low side slightly. Right, 80 strength as well, 83 aggression. So he doesn't have any special player traits. If I find his movement to be good, I might try him out in the cam position as well. So let's see. Right, so we will be mainly playing him in two formations. The 4-3-2-1 as one of three central midfielders. Right, he's gonna be the one that's going forward, or rather, he's not gonna be the one that is sitting. And then he's gonna be playing as a central midfielder in the 3-5-2 as well. Right, this will be the team that will be rocking him in. He's gonna be on full cam. And of course, he has the shadow chemistry style, like I mentioned. We need to boost his low interception and defensive awareness as well as the stand tackle. So we actually need to determine, right, whether Ceballos is more suited to play as a defensive midfielder, like I always say, right? Does he have that natural defensive capability that makes him suited to hold down the fort himself? Or is he more of a box-to-box player, right? So we'll find out at the end, right, and see which role he's more suitable for. I pity this guy, chat. What rubbish is this? Right, Ceballos with a good tackle. Alright, Ceballos. It's so slow, chat. Can you guys see? Can you guys see how slow it is? Ceballos, Mbappe. Alright, Ceballos makes the forward run. Alright, let's try out his dribbling, Ceballos.
And that is how to beat your opponent.
I have to be honest, chat. I can't tell how good his dribbling is because everybody is just like ice skating around right now. Alright, good pass to Mbappe. Alright, GG's. Alright, Ceballos. I wanted to pass to Diaby, but I guess Zidane was closer. Let's try out his dribbling.
Outrageously skillful. Well, the fans really want him to shoot. Well, they keep passing away.
Right, I sent Ceballos on the run. Ceballos. Right, quick turn by Ceballos to turn away. Ceballos, keeping things simple. Does he make the forward run? No, he doesn't. Right, he kind of ambers slowly and then he holds his central midfielder position. Ceballos with the run forward. I trigger him manually. Right, Zidane. Right, Ceballos doesn't really move from his central midfielder spot unless you manually trigger him. So he's playing to his stay back while attacking instructions.
Here's Ribery, and it might be penalty area.
So Ceballos does track back to that central midfield slot. So that's good. Gives us that defensive cover. Are you still playing, Matty?
And on to Ceballos.
Right, Ceballos.
Great opportunity. Challenge.
Connection is dog shit, chat. Ah.
Not long left now, but you have to say they've defended really well up to this point, and I just can't see them conceding now. This will be
Oh, Stewart, an opportunity.
I thought they were excellent last time out.
Yes.
Spicy boys.
Good luck, man. Good luck.
With options available. Oh, sure.
Alright, what a ball by Ceballos. Let's go. Ceballos assist, chat. What a good Ceballos assist. What a pass to Valverde, man. Alright, Ceballos wins the ball against Kaká. Very good tackle there. Yeah, it kind of embers forward again. Brings the ball out to Ribery, right? Make the forward run.
It's looking promising.
Right, good tackle by Ceballos. Right, Ceballos making the forward run.
Ceballos. On to Zidane. Ceballos.
Alright, Ceballos wins the ball back. Not bad. Good tackle. So we've actually played 2 games with Ceballos as a central midfielder, right, in a 4-3-2-1. What I'm gonna do right now is, like I mentioned, right, I actually want to find out what is his base characteristic. So I'm gonna be removing that stay back while attacking on him. So what I want to do is I want to see, right, whether he does naturally go forward on his own. What is his natural AI, right? Does his AI actually push him up way forward? Because when we actually played him in the CDM role or the stay back while attacking role, right, in a 4-3-2-1 and a 3-5-2, right, he actually didn't go up much, right? When he went up, right, all of that was done through the manual triggering that I actually did. So I want to see, naturally, does Ceballos actually get forward on his own? Alright, so let's find out. Alright, it seems like without the stay back while attacking instruction, Ceballos does get forward at a faster rate. Alright, do you guys see him actually sprinting forward? Alright, Ceballos to Mbappe. Alright, Ceballos, even without the stay back while attacking, right, he goes back into that central midfield slot and intercepts the ball. Striker, and I'm getting like cooked by him, man. I'm getting cooked by this bro. Mbappe, Mbappe, Mbappe. Alright, Ceballos. Runs. Good ball to Theo. Alright, doesn't get the cutback. Gets the interception. Guys in a sec. Alright, Ceballos. Woo! What a ball, Ceballos. Oh! Hey, that's a pen, ref. Come on, that's a pen. Alright, that's a pen, right? You guys know where this is going. Let's go, Ceballos. Let's go. Yeah. Right, Ceballos, good tackle. And good pass. Alright, good tackle by Ceballos again. Oops. Religious. You know, like the TikTok videos that you do.
Big call by the referee.
Alright, let's go, Ceballos. Wow, what a ball by Ceballos. Zidane. So we have actually tried Ceballos, right? As a central midfielder without the stay back while attacking instructions. Now I actually want to try him as the cam. Right, I want to see whether his attacking AI is good enough to play as the cam, right, in a 3-5-2 formation, as well as a 4-2-3-1. Alright, we'll just swap him around with Zidane. And like I always mention, cam is a really tough position to play. Let's see whether Ceballos' AI is actually good enough for him to play there. Because I'm on PS4. I'm not on like PS5.
Opportunity it is. He's trying to create.
Does new gen not have this?
So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0.
I wasn't even aware, to be honest.
Mbappe.
Right, let's go. Ceballos assist, chat. What an assist.
Mbappe. Zidane.
Ah.
A glorious
Ceballos.
chance.
Probably a goal, man. Ceballos. Right, good tackle.
Now, but
I just need to get like 2 games with Ceballos at camp and I'm good. Right, Ceballos. Good pass to Mbappe. Mbappe, finish. Let's go. 3-0. Ceballos with 2 assists. Alright, Ceballos.
Ceballos. It's fully cut out.
Right, good pass by Ceballos. Let's go.
It's a good looking ball in behind. And the alarm bells are ringing. And the emphasis is on creativity. And let's give credit to the defending.
Right, what a ball by Ceballos to Ribery. Let's go. Assist by Ceballos, chat. I think Ceballos is surprisingly pretty good.
Close. Here's Valverde. Beautifully disguised ball. Dan. Carlos Alberto. He
Right, good tackle by Ceballos.
defensively and did his job.
So we actually managed to play 6 games with Ceballos, right? We actually had 1 rage quit. We played 2 games with him as a central midfielder, right? With the stay back while attacking instructions. We played 2 games with him as a central midfielder without the stay back while attacking instructions. And we played 2 games with him as a cam, right? So let me give the verdict. So I actually want to try out something different right now, right? I'll have a couple of categories, right? And then I will rate it upon 10, right? And then you guys let me know down in the comment section below whether you guys prefer this style of player review. Okay, so let's go. So let's go for the pace, right? Out of 10, what is his pace for me? I think his pace is a solid 7.5 for me. Right, 7.5 pace for Ceballos, right? He's not that fast, he's not that slow when going forward. I think he is slightly above average, his pace. And what about his passing? I enjoy his passing a lot, right? So I'm gonna give like a 8 for his passing. He can do through balls pretty well, as you guys saw, right? He gave one absolute ping of a ball out to Theo Hernandez, right? So I like that. What about his finishing, right? So we actually got 2 goals, but both goals were actually penalties. So I would say in terms of finishing, I haven't really gotten into that many positions, and I think when he actually missed. So I'm actually gonna give him a 6 out of 10 for the finishing. Okay, so what about the dribbling? I think he's actually really smooth on the ball, right? I like his dribbling. So 8 upon 10 for him. So what about the tackling? Tackling, I would say solid 7.5 as well, 7.5. Now, what about strength? Alright, strength, I think he's not that strong, it's not that weak as well. Somewhere in the middle, right? So I'm gonna give him 6.5. Now we come to the important part. What about the attacking and defending AI? This is the thing that you guys want to know. Right, I think his defensive AI is actually pretty good. When we actually play him as the stay back while attacking central midfielder, he actually gets into the area in between the center backs really well. So you always feel his defensive presence. So I actually really like that about Ceballos, right? Because sometimes when you have that 88 attack positioning, right, sometimes the central midfielder actually goes forward more often than not. But in Ceballos' case, he actually defends really well. So his defensive AI, I'm gonna give him a 7.5 upon 10 as well. I think it's pretty good. Right, I find that he plays, in terms of the defensive AI and stuff, right, he plays above his 81 defensive awareness and his 84 interceptions, right? You guys saw, we made a couple of tackles with him, right? He was at the right place at the right time to intercept the balls. So what about the attacking AI? Now, when we actually played him in the stay back while attacking, right, he actually didn't go forward that much. We had to manually trigger him to run. When we actually removed that stay back while attacking, right, he actually didn't really go forward that much as well, right? He went forward a little bit more, but not like crazy amount, right? But the surprising thing was when we actually played him at camp, his movement was actually really good, right? So overall attacking AI, I would say if you have to play him as a central midfielder, I think his attacking AI is 6 out of 10. If you're gonna play him as a cam, his attacking AI is about 7.5, right? So let's actually move on to the over here, right? So like I mentioned previously, he costs about 170k too, right? So let me answer the first question, which is what is his best position? Is it as a defensive midfielder? Is it as a box-to-box? Or is it as a cam? My personal preference for him is I think his best position is the defensive midfield role, despite the high work rates, right? If you guys have the stay back while attacking instruction on him, right, he's gonna defend really well for you. I think he lacks that attacking AI movement from the central midfield slot, right? So as a box-to-box, you might miss his attacking presence. So for me, his best position is a CDM, right? I think he performs relatively well as a cam. I think he played above my expectations as a cam, but definitely as a defensive midfielder, that is his best position, right? Defensive midfielder. So, which tier as a defensive midfielder does Ceballos go to? S, A, B, or C? I have to say, right, for Ceballos, I would say he's a low A tier, if that makes sense. Low A tier. Is he worth 170k? I would say yes, he's worth. Even if he doesn't get the upgrade, right? If Madrid loses to Atletico, right? I think his current stats and the way that he's playing is actually pretty worth for that price. So let's actually compare him to some of the similar cards, right? So we have Gavi, who was in the Future Stars promo, right? He plays in the La Liga as well, Spanish as well. 4-star with high work rates. So I've actually did a review on Gavi, right? It will be on the top right hand corner of this video. Check it out, and you guys can decide for yourself whether Gavi or Dennis Ceballos is better. But I think they are pretty similar players. So Frankie de Jong, right, 380k, 4-star, 3-star, high medium work rates. So as a central defensive midfielder, I will take Ceballos. I think Ceballos is better. As a box-to-box, however, I will take Frankie de Jong, right? I think Frankie actually does the box-to-box role really well. As a box-to-box, I think Frankie actually offers you more attacking threat, right? So CDM, Ceballos for me. Box-to-box, de Jong, alright? Now what about Camavinga? 528k, right? Plays for Madrid as well. 4-star, 3-star, high work rates. As a DM, I would take Ceballos. Even as a box-to-box, I think I would take Ceballos as well, right? The reason why Camavinga is so expensive is because he's French, okay? So Ceballos for me. So we actually also have Pedri as well, 200k, 5-star, 4-star, high work rates as well. Again, I would actually take Ceballos as well, because I've actually done a review on Pedri, right? If you guys want to check it out, you guys can check it out. But I find that Pedri actually lacks that, you can't feel his defensive presence, alright? And as a box-to-box midfielder, he isn't that great as well, right? His attacking AI isn't that great. The only good thing that he has going for him is his 5-star skill moves, right? So CDM or box-to-box, I would take Ceballos. The last player I want to talk about is Barella, right? The recent RDTF Barella. So if you guys actually want to check out the Barella review, I've actually done Barella review as well. So you guys can compare and decide for yourselves who is better. So I've actually come to the end of the review. We're actually going to be doing more Showdown SBCs player reviews, right? So if you guys enjoy the video and you guys find the video helpful, right, do drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you guys want to see more player reviews for the Showdown SBC, right? And yeah, so that's all from me. Alright, take care guys. Alright, I'll see you guys soon. Take care.